What did we learn on this series on what to do with your music in 2021? What new opportunities did we discover? And most importantly, what actions will you be taking as a result? That's what we're going to be looking at in this episode of the New Music Industry Podcast.
You're listening to the New Music Industry with David Andrew Wiebe.
Hey, it's David Andrew Wiebe. Well, I think we're finally ready to bring this series on what to do with your music in 2021 to a close. I've touched on all the points I wanted to, which isn't to say that I've laid out a comprehensive strategy from top to bottom. But those who understand the opportunities represented will be quick to jump on them, while plenty of others will sit by the sidelines doing nothing, trying nothing, changing nothing. If it were me, I would go out there and give everything my best shot. And this is not do as I say, not as I do. I've been publishing daily on Medium since July 28th, 2020. And I've also been sharing my content far and wide. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Odyssey, Mix, Pinterest, LinkedIn, VK, Brighteon.social, Minds, MeWe, Gab, Parler, Telegram, Review, and more. I'm also in my third month of publishing weekly on Newsbreak. Maybe all this experimentation will go nowhere, but how will I know without even trying? As a musician and creative coach, my daily life may look a little different than yours, and there might be a gap between some of the activities we engage in. But the point is that you've got to take the initiative and be willing to try. And I'm an independent musician just like you. Never forget that. Yes, I have other pursuits, but that doesn't mean I care any less about music and don't dedicate my share of thought, time, and energy to it. I play my guitar every single day, and I'm coming up with arrangements for songs I'll be recording. I was recently asked to compose music for a short as well. Like I always say, there are plenty of opportunities out there. So let's review the main points covered in this series. And as I mentioned before, if you'd like me to turn this into a more detailed course showing you the step-by-step of each part, just let me know. In part 1 or episode 219 of the show, I talked about a way of thinking. And that way of thinking is to be fully self-expressed. Don't hold back. Make the music you've always wanted to make. I also talked about making more music in general and making sure you've got your artist website set up. In part 2, or episode 220 of the show, we looked at a mix of tools that can help you grow your online presence, share your music, get connected with other musicians and people in the industry, do competitive analysis, and more. There are a lot of great tools out there, and if you aren't taking advantage of the latest tech, you could be missing out big time. I'll be back to finish this reflection in just a moment, but first, here's a special offer for you. Setting up a website can be time-consuming, and the whole point of building a site is to get your music heard, appreciated, and hopefully sold. Have you heard about Sellfy? This platform has been built with creatives in mind. It allows you to set up your own e-commerce store in minutes. It lets you sell digital products, physical goods like merch, and even subscriptions, all from just one place. If you're tired of messing around with complicated website builders, this is the solution you need. Go to musicentrepreneurhq.com/sellfy. That's SELLFY to start your free trial. That's musicentrepreneurhq.com/sellfy. We are an affiliate of Sellfy, and if you purchase anything through our link, we may earn a small commission at no additional cost to you. In part 3, or episode 225 of the show, I shared about actionable data and insights, earning cryptocurrency, growing and engaging your email list, and more. Again, these are timely and relevant topics, especially if you know what's going on in the world right now. Be proactive, be an action taker, and start preparing yourself for worst-case scenarios. In part 4, or episode 226 of the podcast, I covered what I would consider the crux of the matter. If you follow through and action parts 1 through 3, what you're left with are high-level opportunities, connecting with fans, networking, pursuing sync licensing and placements, or setting up a fan club or membership site. If you want to growth hack your way to the top, you could almost just pick one opportunity and go all in on it. With that, here's today's episode summary. We've already looked back on parts 1 through 4 of the series, so the main thing I want to leave you with is this. Even if you have the best ideas in the world, it makes no difference whatsoever unless you do something with them. And this year, if all you do is sit back and watch as things unfold, you're going to miss out. Now, I can't motivate you. I can only inspire you. and I dedicate myself to that cause daily. If you're not inspired after listening to the series, or if you have no idea what you're going to be implementing in your music career, then go to my blog at davidandrewwiebe.com and find something that piques your interest. If you're still not inspired after reading, then you and I probably aren't the best match. So if you're ready to make the most of the opportunities available this year, but you're not sure where to get started, head on over to musicentrepreneurhq.com/special to sign up for your heavily discounted personalized coaching session with yours truly. There's no commitment, nothing scary about it. If you go to the link, you'll be asked to enter your email, which unlocks a quick video. You can either purchase your coaching session then and there, or come back to it later. Either way, I'll follow up with you. So go to musicentrepreneurhq.com/special to get started. This has been episode 229 of the New Music Industry Podcast. I'm David Andrew Wiebe, and I look forward to seeing you on the stages of the world.
Thank you for listening. Music in this episode was brought to you by Brian Young. Wherever you're listening to this right now, please consider leaving a 5-star review and comment to help us get the word out about the podcast.